I started to think about biography and history and how it's most often written. People start at the beginning, they go through the middle, and they come to the end. There's something truly insufferable about it, because often I feel I'm going through some kind of routine, and I don't know why I'm going through this routine. Just the mere fact of ordering stuff chronologically is supposed to be good enough. It's supposed to suggest, causation. So then I imagine, what if you could do history in a completely different way? What if you entered history through not the general, but a particular? Something really, really specific, like a moment in time and a specific place, almost picked at random. What if you could enter history through a photograph? Take the photograph and ask yourself, what can I learn about this? You look at a photograph and you think you know what the photograph is a photograph of. You think you know all that you need to know about a photograph. That here you have a veridical piece of reality to look at. And you need look no further. It in of itself is enough. You see these famous photographs, infamous photographs that came out of Abu Ghraib. You look at the photograph of Gilligan, that was the prisoner's name on the box with wires, or Gus on the leash. You think, I know what this is a photograph of. This is despicable, blah, 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 blah. Look no further. And I believe no one did look much further. They just simply looked at the photographs, assumed that they knew what the photographs were about, and wrote articles accordingly. The left looks at the pictures. What do the pictures mean? They mean that this is the hand of Cheney and Rumsfeld, who created policies and forced, these kids to do what they did. The right thinks, Animal House on the night shift. High school kids gone crazy. Someone comes up to you and they say, well, I'm a postmodernist. I really don't care about truth. Truth is subjective, or there are all kinds of different versions of truth. Your truth, my truth, someone else's truth. And then so you say to them, well, then it doesn't matter to you who pulled the trigger? Doesn't matter to you whether someone committed murder or not, or someone in jail is innocent or not? That's just a matter of personal opinion. Our intuitions, I believe our intuitions strongly are, it does matter. It matters a great deal what happened in the world. Our vision is incomplete in every respect. We try to find out about the world by collecting evidence, by thinking about things, by looking at things. Nothing that we ever create is complete, but you try to figure out what our relationship is to reality, to the real world, to what happened, to what transpired. You use every means at your disposal. To me, journalism it's an attempt, again, to recover reality. I'm very fond of pointing out to people talk about reenactments. Why do you use reenactments? I like to point out that reality is reenacted inside of our skulls routinely. That's how we know about the world. We don't we walk around in the world. The world isn't walking around in us. You know, we take in evidence, you know, in our senses, and we try to figure out on the basis of what we learn, what we read, what we see, what's out there. And it may sound horribly grandiloquent and pretentious and pompous, but the issue is what is out there, what is true, what is false, what really happened, and the question of what were people thinking, which is a question that really deeply fascinates me. I think photography does it by creating portraits too. You take a picture of someone's head, you know, their face, and you sort of look at it. Maybe we're programmed to do this. You look at their face and you think, like, what are they thinking? What is going on here?